ここが刈り上げで、
ここ刈り上げてて、パーマかけてこっちに全部下ろしてたんですよ。で、それをやめて、こっちに下ろすようにして、で、今両方のその長さを揃えてるんですよ。で、それで、ここから、この前緩いパーマかけて、次すごい、グネグネのパーマを次かけて、量減らしてっていうのを、今日やろうと思って。顔さんなの。
I remember once I had hair. It was back a few decades ago. If I had 10 wishes, that'd be one of my wishes. I had hair. I miss shampooing it, cutting it.
But you actually have.
Yeah, way back.
No, like 3 days ago, you had like.
Well, I had on the side.
Much
Yeah.
beard.
Yeah, my beard was. I think I should almost kept it because my beard gets pretty thick in about 3 weeks.
Like forest.
What's that?
Like forest.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's not tamed. I look like I don't know. I look like a mountain man or something. Actually, oops, there he goes. That's the automatic shut off. My life, from your perspective, some people would say, this is horrible. I've told some friends what I do, and they go, that sounds horrible. You're never home. You don't have a life. You're sleeping in a vehicle, and you're working 12 hours a day, and you never know where you're going next. I mean, that sounds terrible, but I love it. I just absolutely love it. I've been doing it 12 years. You know, it's funny when people say, do you like what you do? Well, yeah, I've been doing it 12 years. It's like they ask me, why do you keep going back to Japan? You must like it. Yes, I've been there 5 times. I keep going back. And I want to go back again. I'm waiting for the COVID thing to clear up. Here at the driver's lounge. This is my good friend Scott Warner. We actually met in Empower. He's on a couple of the videos I've sent you with Monica, and then he's talking a mile a minute about his marketing. And then LC, he just took a picture of LC and I together. LC happened to walk in when we were hanging out. Isn't that cool? Together. LC happened to walk in when we were hanging out. Isn't that cool? So anyway, this is Scott. Hopefully you'll get to meet him down the road, but he lives here in Las Vegas, and we're good friends. And we met each other. We're sponsored by David Wood too.
Yeah.
We both were sponsored by David Wood and Dave Sharp, so that's how we met. But anyway, I just want to introduce you to him.
All right.
I need something for him now, kind of deal. They'll be able to line you up, no problem.
Okay.
Just a couple days in advance is when planners kind of get iffy, especially if their markets futile or whatever it is, where it like fluctuates. So it's just some markets like Washington, Georgia, SoCal, they're very up in the air when it comes to planning, you know, a couple days in advance.
Oh, no problem. No, I wasn't even expecting you to have something, to be honest with you. And if it really comes down, there's nothing, you know, because we're just on operating. My recap hours are good, but if we really have to do a reset to reset our hours, I'm fine too. Because I think tomorrow after midnight, I mean tonight, you know, after midnight it'll be 8:48, and the next day is 10:22, and next day is 7. Just so you know what I do, I go to Roadview. And I write down all the hours for the next several days, like 8 days, so I know exactly what we're looking at. So when I get a load, I can tell you whether we're good on it. But all the recap hours are relatively pretty good.
Yeah, the only one that I'm seeing hiccups on is, let's see, tonight, tomorrow, day after, so it would be Saturday, Sunday. The only one that I'm seeing issues with is next Monday.
618, the 618 one?
Yeah, that one's you know, a little short. So
Yeah.
I mean, if we're able to get a load that has a little bit extra time where you can kind of play with your hours and maybe try and even it out a little bit across the board, I think would be pretty good to keep on rolling.
Yeah, yep. I like keeping. Man, you're really catching on to this thing. Coming from retail, are you kind of amazed that you're catching on to all this stuff?
A little bit, but I mean, I've always been kind of a fast learner. So I mean, the more hands-on experience I have, the more, you know, input from drivers that have been around the block and know how to, you know, run their car. Here, but there's some sun stuff happening, light stuff, and I've got these magnets on my thing where I can put the phone so you can't see great. I got mine. Quick video, you can do your thing. I'm at St. Mark's Coffee Shop here in downtown Denver, 20 blocks from downtown. And these are one of my famous dudes.
I'm gonna yell at them.
Gals too, yeah.
Veggie panini.
That's one of my favorite things. Actually, I had a turkey Swiss.
Extra toasted.
Extra toasted, extra crunchy.
With mustard.
These guys are rookies, but they've really caught on really fast. Right? You're the rookie. Yeah. She was born here. Yeah.
I was.
She was a little girl when this was. No. You're on camera.
How are you?
This is Lou. She's one of my favorite people here at the St. Mark's Coffee Shop. I'm gonna put her in my next afternoon video. She's kind of camera shy though. But can you say on camera that you would like to watch one of my videos?
I would love to watch one of your videos.
And you may even learn how to do it.
Yeah, I want to. I want to watch this one.
Okay, I'm gonna make one just for you because you're such a sweetheart. Yeah, I just took one of Adam too. I don't know. I can't see you, dude. We don't have that But I think there's going to be about 1 million members on today for this live feed, dude. So just don't get too nervous. Just pretend you're just talking to yourself on camera. You know, you'll be okay. Wow, it'll be that many. Well, that's what they're expecting. But, you know, it's just simply a projection, dude. You know, then it could be nobody. Remember the minimalist dudes? The guys that started the whole minimalist movement? Yeah. Remember they got in their car? Just the two dudes with the plan and just went out to... This is my Prius parked in real time in the street where I camp out every night, just around the corner from the St. Mark's Coffee House here in Denver, Colorado. Let's go back to a regular program. Jeremy's house, talking about bookstores all over the United States, and sometimes they go, there'd be nobody there, dude. And then they'd just be leaving and packing up, and then one person who drove 3 hours to hear them talk walks in the door. And they end up, that's the person they talk to. And they drove like how many gazillions of hours to get there. But that is how things start, dude. It's up and down, just like Dave Wood. Let's take a little walk in my new normal. How are you doing today? I'm currently recording this at a place called St. Mark's Coffee House in Denver, Colorado. It's basically downtown. So I want to welcome you to this video. Let me tell you a little bit about what I have planned for this show. It's about 1 hour long. It may not stay an hour because the TikTok level, I guess, is 30 seconds to 3 minutes. So you could possibly leave.
Okay.
Was that a joke or was that the truth?
No, that was the real thing. That's the real. Your life theme is to rule. People naturally look to you to be the one who has the knowledge and resource to take charge. Much of your wisdom comes from your broad view of what has worked in the past, and from the knowledge that enduring solutions take time, perseverance, and dedication. Even when you find solutions, it does not guarantee everyone will be immediately approving and supportive, and this can cause you to hesitate when taking a stand on what you sense to be right.
My own American dream. This is, to me, pure freedom. I wrote this morning in a post talking about how, I was married. I had 2 homes, nice portfolio, cars, money in the bank account. There was a lot of those great material possessions, and that was a fantastic time as well. And it was a blessing, and I'm grateful for those blessings when they served in my life at that time. And going through that experience all at the same time, knowing that I got what I needed out of that experience, and I'm grateful for that experience. I'm actually very humbled by that experience. And at the same time, there was a part of me that did not feel completely fulfilled. I felt something was missing. Something wasn't right. And I never really felt fulfilled. And once I let go, once I released, and once I allowed the universe, my higher self, guides, whatever we want to call it, God, whatever you want to call it, maybe you don't even want to call it that, you want to call it Joe. Once I'll take responsibility, I'll speak from my perspective. Once I allowed all of that to be released and let that all go, there was an immense amount of freedom.
And get to the cosmos for Archangel Michael to carry this and have this be done now. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for carrying these lower vibrational energies, dark energies, negative energies up to the heavens, up to the cosmos, for a complete and permanent transmutation, turning it into golden white light, high vibrational frequency, into positive energy of your love and divine protection for me, my loved ones, my soul group, all creation on the planet, to effect positive healing for all creation on the planet.
I'm here at St. Mark's. I'm out in the patio, getting a late start here. It's 9 a.m. Often I'm here at 6:30 when Gino arrives. And it's Thursday. I don't even know the date, to be honest with you. It's all flying together. I'm in kind of more of a timeless
You're doing
space
driving to
because
Tokyo?
there's no such thing as a Monday or Friday for me. It's just the now.
Bring that down now to us. Surround us in that, bathe us in that. In every aspect of our lives, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, intellectually, mind, body, soul, above us, below us, behind us, in front of us. In all lifetimes, universes, galaxies, dimensions, cosmos, realms, paradigms, lineages, unknown and known at all levels, all depths, up to amazing and freaky.
Promoting leadership comes easily to you and is readily accepted by those whom you wish to impress. However, your efforts will be enhanced when you develop charm and grace.
How about humility too?
Are you saying that I have charm and grace?
I am saying you have charm, you have developed that.
Wait, you're laughing really hard.
No, it's the look on your face.
Oh.
As the ruler, you definitely prefer 100% consensus among the people in your life because anything less than totality will disturb you in some way. Being courteous and accepting this challenge is essential. Attempting to impose yourself against the will of your people might be tolerated for a while, but sooner or later it will lead to being disgraced, rather than appreciated as one in whom everyone places their trust. The position of ruler can be lonely at times, especially because different parties have different points of view and preferences, and you are the one everyone looks to for decisiveness. When you make your pronouncements, be clear and make them count. With your conscious sun in gate 1222, your presence is not only graceful, but humble and generous too. You can be the elegant ruler who dazzles the court with beauty in all forms, from fashion and architecture to music, literature, and art. By encouraging your people to expand their lives through those experiences that bring them personal empowerment and appreciation, you can easily move beyond the stricter tenures of rulership and governance. Being in touch with your people and paying attention to their needs will serve you very well, especially in times of trial. Remembering, your type and personal authority will always guide you in making your own fair choices, the ones that ultimately serve yourself and others best, whether this is always immediately apparent or not.
So how do you feel about this, Sophia?
I feel it's super accurate.
I'm right,
Super accurate. No boasting here, but it is super accurate.
Anytime. So it means that the next 57 minutes that I record you won't see, which I can't really have any control over, so I can't think about it. What I have to think about is exactly what I'm doing right now, what I'm recording for you, regardless of how long you stay, right? Okay. So here's the deal. I have led a really interesting life my whole life. Nam yo ho renge kyo. Nam yo ho renge kyo. Ho renge kyo, nam yo ho renge kyo, yo ho renge kyo.
100% pure love and light energy above the new paradigm line, 100% source energy allowed here. Any lower vibrational frequency energies, negative energies, dark energies, anything that is not 100% pure love and light, we ask you to take it up to the heavens and up to the cosmos for complete and permanent transmutation into golden white light. High vibrational frequency energy, positive energy of love and divine protection. Now bring back unto ourselves, from the cosmos down to the heavens, down to us, down to the core of our earth. Only 100% pure love and light energy is allowed to be here.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Love is the answer, love is the way. Why? Because when we love each other, no matter our decisions, no
No matter if we think differently, we still can love each other madly, and we can still, agree to disagree, and we can have a beautiful world. And when we love our bodies, we don't let anything into it that's not good for us, okay? So be careful. Don't let that stuff in your body. Okay, you want to stay healthy. Healthy for life. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Just a sec. Oh gosh, I still want to erase this. Don't worry, I'm going to be here. Voy a estar un rato aquí con ustedes, se traje las escenas, hablando de los detalles. Voy a hacer un entrenamiento.
Said hello to Scott, and I had just introduced myself to him a couple of times. He said, "Hey, do you want to shoot a video with Monica?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll shoot a video with Monica. What the heck?" And I shot this video with Monica, and that came by way of Scott, and that's led to a real deep friendship too. So my recommendation is you definitely need to be around the Empower family. You definitely need to be at the events and be mindful of everybody around you, because you can have those chance encounters that connect with someone, and that person you connect with at an Empower event could be a lifetime friend. It could be a real soul connection with you that could dramatically change your life, and that can come out of just one video or one encounter at the event. So I guess the bottom line for me, what moves me is the personal development side of this business, making a difference in other people's lives, and also, the events. To me, the events is probably one of the best products we have, is going to the events.
Way from Melbourne, Australia, and I usually hook up with her at the events. I met her for the very first time in Austin, and I just wanted to let her say a few words about the importance of being at the events. We're here at the Denver No Whistles event on Friday at the registration line. So here's Kian.
Hi everyone, my name's CLA from Melbourne, Australia. I actually just booked my flight the night before flying out here, and it's a 25-hour journey actually. I'm flying on today. Why would I do that? Because I realise the power of events. You come here and you meet all these people, amazing people who have the same vision or the same goals as you. They all want to get more out of life, and it's probably what you want to do too. So, if you're watching this and, you're thinking about it, just click the link below this video and discover what we're all about. And you're hooking up with the right person. Doug.My is an awesome guy, and he will not leave to Australia. He'll be there to help you. He's awesome, man. So connect with him. Click the link below this video. Hopefully I'll meet you at one of our events.
Cool, and I'll try to get, I'm not the best at this on camera. This is Kian and I, so we definitely, if you're not at this event, come to the next event, do whatever it takes to come, change your life.
Supporting that, man. Man, you're just such an amateur content creator. No wonder you only have 38 subscribers. No wonder Driving to Tokyo didn't get off the ground. No wonder you got fired, man. You weren't meant to do the Driving to Tokyo thing. Plus, the COVID hit. You would have been on your 10th trip every fall and spring if the COVID thing hadn't happened, and 2 years wouldn't have gone by. But that doesn't mean you can't chant, dude. Chant. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, man. Get on the right track, man. Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Hopen Bandai Ni. Ni Ji Sei San Ju San Mai An Ju Ni Ki Go. Short has a short, but Ji A Jin Jin Mo Ryo Go Shi I Man Nang Gi. Not you, Isai, show man, Yakashi, what's a show, phone, what not? Do it, man. Get with the program. If Tina Turner can do it, you can do it, dude. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tina Turner, bring it on. Open Panani, Namyo Renge Kyo. Namyo Renge Kyo. Tina Turner rocks, man. She's been chanting for over 40 years, man. There's even a movie called What's Love Got to Do with it, dude? Not What's Life. God, you're such an amateur. It's What's Love Got to Do with it. You can even show a trailer, but maybe the YouTube will block the trailer, but it might make this video you're making in City Park a little more interesting if you give some backstory, dude.
We're coming back for a refill. And here's the deal, we're into May. This is May. We gotta really conserve our money, okay? That's part of the reason why I came out here. We can go really low key. Park out here, buy Starbucks, have our venti coffee, free refills. We can hang out in the car. We can get some water, so we can just kind of water fast. You know, just eat as little as possible. Start chanting Nam Myoho Renge Kyo. Just start meditating. Kind of living a solitary life, you know. Screw it. You've got $750 coming in. No, you don't have your 1,000 plus per week. But we can just reframe things. Let's see, the challenge is now, can we live on 700? I mean, you want to do the Lyft thing, but to tell you the truth, even Sophia said, I think you're going to drive in traffic in the city and go crazy. And you don't want to go crazy. So maybe we should just entertain the possibility. We'll sign up with Lyft, but we'll make sure we do as little as possible so we don't go crazy with the four-wheelers that drive like their hair's on fire, dude. We have to really manage our stress levels, you know, because you're kind of zip. And this is the post-firing stage. You know, this is going to be really delicate for a while, dude. You know, you got to take care of your mental health. You know, I think you got a point there. But let's pack it up. They're going to be open in 4 minutes, dude. Let's pack it up. Let's take the shades down right now, dude. Let's do it. You do this every morning. Woohoo. You gotta take down the shades, dude. The previous is already running, so we don't have to turn it on. We'll be back. We're gonna go for a commercial break. We'll be back when we're down to Starbucks right now.
Vets do change lives, okay? So anyway, the bottom line is I love this business. I'm living it, dreaming it, sleeping it. You know, when I'm not driving a truck, I don't turn up the roll. It's fun to do. But look,
Who are you, wife, girl?
Okay, let's hear the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is about to speak. About 2 weeks. And I
did what now?
paced the floor for about 2 weeks.
Okay, we got a pacer in the house.
Trying to figure out how he was going to ask me if he could buy all these products. And so, as I'm listening to your videos, I'm not watching them.
And I know you're into this too, it's great to talk about psychology and metaphysics and, you know, quantum physics and the law of attraction, all that, but we're really into creating a mechanism. Scott's going to talk about something right here that would be beneficial, I think, for both of us. And what we're about is finding a mechanism, a sales process, whether it's hangouts, conference calls, the IPAs, to where we're getting results. You know, we're getting traffic, we're getting signups, we're getting, you know, results so that we have credibility, and we can work together, because that's what we're all about, right?
A work event is part of your evolution. Listening to us speak is a part of your growth. It's a part of your challenge. It's a part of the adjustments that you need to make on the way to your destination. Being at the events is one thing. Getting all in is one thing. Some of you aren't willing to do it. Other people are fighting for a chance to do it. Right? John Chapman, come up here real quick, buddy, if you're in the room. But we gotta be fast, right? So your path towards your goal, ultimate, is a straight line. But what are we actually going to do? This is what we're going to do. If you're doing it right. I get off course. Okay? And then I got to get back on course. Because I'm no different than you. I've just been adjusting for longer, but headed in the same direction, consistently with the same dream.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what blew my mind. Okay, we're rolling. Who wants to start? Okay. My name's Doug.My. I've been waiting 4 years to stand side side by side with the man, the legend, Dave Wood. And this weekend is totally off the chain, man. We're on a yacht with about 200 people here, and I talked to Dave for the first time in about 4 years. And what I love about Dave is when he connects with you and he makes eye contact, it looks like he's looking right into your soul. And I love that. He's just like totally, like there's lots of people around us, but when he talks, he's like right there with you.
We got in, he was talking to me about how he's driving trucks around the nation down the road, right? And like you watching this video, I don't know if you're a truck driver, I don't know if you're just going down the road in life. This is a man who just works all day and night, and he does whatever it takes to learn what he needs to learn in order to get the results that he wants to get. And if you're watching this, it's because you know there's something better for you in life. And I don't know what... Oh, dude, give him a hand. Come on, John Champion. I gotta grab my second. We gotta be fast here, John. Now, John, what's your best income month here so far?
$12,800.
How long have you been in one of my teams, or what was the first time you joined? What year?
September of 2009.
Which is when I about started.
30 days after you got started.
30 days after I got started, he's been in since September 2009. How long have I been telling people to get 2 people a day? How long have I been saying it?
Literally from the first time that I ever spoke to you.
Right, and you used to speak to me a lot 3.5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever it is, right?
All
you used to speak to me like every other night or something like that.
All the time.
Right?
I would connect with you at any one point. At any time that you gave me the time is the time that I would connect. That's
right.
bottom line.
You know, we have to walk the talk. So I'm going to let Scott take the floor for you and for me. And he said he's going to share his system with us right now, live in my truck and right near, where are we? El Centro, his home.
Are you recording me right now?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah,
I thought the camera was on you.
No. I'm going to turn it over to my new friend and our friend, Scott. It's been the reason how and we got together. So here's Scott.
Spiritually, as well as emotionally. I mean, the whole thing here is that's why it's Empower Network. It's so empowering, and we've never seen a company like this. I mean, the amount of people that are making the incredible income and commissions that they are out of the blue. I really believe this company has been very divinely guided. Whatever your spiritual or religious belief is, that's my opinion. This company is very spiritually guided. Look at all the things. I mean, when companies go through growth, and all the people that have never made money before making just literally from their first $25 online to thousands and thousands of dollars on a daily basis, which is, and they don't even know what they did sometimes, you know.
Room at the library from 1:30 to 3:30, and I'm going to videotape. I may not use this for the whole 2 hours, but what I was going to begin doing on my videos, I just recently started doing these, shifting gears. I was going to kind of behind the scenes videotaping, talking about what I do, why, versus just editing and recording things together where you're watching one of my video collages, not knowing exactly what fits together. Freddie, you're in Uruguay. He said that's not on the ocean. And I've been trying to talk Freddie into coming to Encinitas. I said, I keep talking to you about it, but until you're here, you're not going to understand. Encinitas is a unique place. That's looking back at Moonlight where it just came. Here we are at Moonlight, where I was parking every day. I'm just kind of slowly making my way back to the motel because I'm going to open up my van and start bagging up the stuff I want to throw out. And basically emptying my van, so I've got it prepared to tow out to CarMax, basically. I wasn't going to give that up, but I would have to basically not give up making the videos, but decide where do I go from here. So this is where it keeps getting weird and interesting. So I decided, since my parents were going to sell the house and I was fired, no longer had ties to Phoenix and Arizona, I'd go full circle back to Encinitas, where I've always loved. This is where I was flying out of. Footnote, to the 4 last trips to Japan, I flew out of San Diego, which is about a 40-minute drive from here. In fact, the coaster train would be $4 to take it downtown, and it takes another $1.60 on a bus to get to the airport to fly out of here to Japan. So it just made a lot of sense, given that I was quote unquote set free, to come here to Encinitas and then crash out and camp out in my van, at least short term, not knowing my van was going to blow up. Anyway, it has. But my point with this is, another point is, I started making these videos, not these videos, but I was making videos at Taki's restaurant when I was a dishwasher.
Taki? And he's been champion since 1976. That much to do with it. You know, I've learned that the hard way, both with myself and other people. When you have the vision to see. And it's like peeling layers of an onion for me. It's like you think you're kind of experiencing a little bit of enlightenment, and then something happens. Okay, I guess I have another hurdle to climb. Yeah, well, no, we're talking, it is, just, everybody's different. Like, you know what happened the other day? We were chanting again, and I had a beautiful, beautiful day. Yeah. And he went to use the bathroom, and my trap was clogged, and I've been putting it off and not getting it fixed. And he left the hot water running. And I went to do some filming, and the sink ran over, and the water went down through the crack in the sink and down the bottom office. And over a computer. Okay. And he had the hot water on. Yeah, and I know he did, but we had this difference of opinion, but I don't. So anyway, my point is, I know where to go, so I'm hoping and praying that.
The one thing I love about Sophia, she's not afraid to speak her mind with me, but she doesn't. I actually said this in the video. I said she's honest, but I never feel like she's bitchy. Although I shouldn't say that.
You've definitely experienced my bitchy side. So don't
I caught myself.
Don't act like you have not.
I caught myself. But we go right here. I think. Are we going the right way? There's people going that way. Okay. Okay, there's more. I think there's more pyramids. We don't actually know where we're going. We're just winging it. How far into our 2 hours are we? About an hour or so. But, you know,
No, but it's dipping, so watch out. You don't want to bottom out.
Just the excitement around the company, and so there to me, there's a lot of guidance there, and there's a lot of support here for everyone if that's what you seek. So we've done quite well, and I mean, our story continues. We're not done. Now, we've, like Aaron said, once you make that kind of money, what's next? I mean, we've got houses, property, land, cars. We take many trips on a yearly basis, and vacations, and so what's next? I mean, really, it's about giving and giving back constantly. And like Aaron always talks about, paying it forward. So that's what we're always seeking to do, is what we can do next. What's next? What's next? It's going to be a win-win situation for everyone involved.
For just really for you, Monica. Okay.
Great having you on, Monica. Wish you were here. And basically, we've been talking out here probably for about 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Just talking away back and forth.
Stuff, and getting on that connection and all that kind of stuff. But welcoming me, as just a person, as a friend. No judgments made here whatsoever. But there is one thing I do need to share, and I need to get that out there. And just a few weeks ago, actually, it wasn't a regular day for me at work. Actually, the whole weekend was pretty bad. I was going through a tough situation, and I'm in the medical field. And what I was actually contemplating and thinking of was ending my life, actually. And I was thinking of how I was going to do it, actually gather supplies from my job to be able to do what I'm not going to details of what, but anyway, I didn't have the belief that things happen for a reason. I never believed things happen for a reason. And so I was driving home, and I live in Southern California, about 2 hours east from San Diego, and it's actually 115 degrees right now, so it's usually over 100 degrees. But this particular day, it was actually pouring down rain. And as I was driving through this intersection, my car actually stalled. And there was hundreds and hundreds of cars running through, and just for some reason my car stalled. And I barely had enough momentum just to pull over on the side. And I was actually stuck there for 30 minutes. And I had the inner circle, one of the inner circles, actually the third inner circle, in my car, so I just started playing it. And as I got through it, there was one particular message that David Sharp said that really made me start believing again. And there is a bigger purpose for you in your life than what you're doing right now, and we're here to do it together. And in that moment, I started to calm down, and I was able to just, it's still like I said, it was 30 minutes, but I was able to start being able to get rid of those bad thoughts, and I was able to start to overcome that issue. It was actually a 12-year-old issue that I had, and it wasn't until then I was able to overcome it. And then the rest is history. We went home, and the next day was one of the best days of my life. I was telling him, doing basically, I say yes to everything, doing whether it's a webinar, a conference call, all that kind of stuff, is because I want to put myself out there more and more and more. Right? But the ultimate thing is, how I see it, is whoever's bringing in the most leads, they're the boss, they're the king, because you gotta know how to get the traffic, and you gotta.
Okay, it's 50 minutes. We're here at Arizona City. I'm going to bring this to a close right now.